Hi everyone, welcome back to our Python Fundamental series. In the previous video, we learned about tuples and we also understood that tuples are useful for storing the data that should not change, where we want to keep the data as it is, whatever it was at the time of creation, and nobody should be able to update it. So today we will look at the interesting collection type, which is called as set. So before understanding what is set, let's have a interesting question as we have always. So let's say in our student academy, we have student and we have, guess I have made it a little larger. Okay. So we have students and their roll numbers or their IDs, to be precise, their IDs are stored. So 101, 102, 103. Let's say somebody entered by mistake 101 again. So we know that ID should not be duplicate. We only need unique IDs. So it should not allow that to enter duplicate values. This is one example. Let's say we have courses. Okay. Courses for our academy, and there is Power BI, then we have SQL course, we have of course Python course and machine learning. Okay, I'm not writing learning. Okay, I'm not writing more courses. So let's say somebody again entered the Python. So this is not a valid thing. Okay, we should have a unique list of the courses whenever we are listing. So this should be invalid. So ideally it should have only the unique set of collection. So in such scenarios where we want the unique set of unique collection, set is very useful. So set does not allow the duplicate values. So set is basically collection of unique values. Okay. So that is set. Okay. So we saw what set is, what is the property of set. So now let's move to the Jupyter Notebook to start coding, and we will follow the same pattern. We will see how to create a set, how to check the data type, then we will go through different operations that we can perform with the set. Okay, so let's start with VS Code. Okay, so day 5, sorry, day 6 sets IPY and B file, and we will start with the first statement of set creation. So we will write student IDs, and for list we have square bracket, for tuples we have round bracket, and for set we have curly braces. Okay, 101, 102, 103, and just we studied that the property of set is it eliminates the duplication. So let's say intentionally I want to check that 102 again 101. Okay, and we will print the student. It should be student IDs, not students ID. Okay, select the kernel and then run it. So you can see here 101, 102, 103. All the duplicate values that we entered, they are automatically removed. So Python only maintains the unique value inside the set. Then we will check the data type. Okay. We will make use of the type keyword, and Python will tell us that it is a set. Okay. And moving forward, we cannot do indexing or slicing operation on the set because it's an unordered structure due to the duplicate values. Okay, so that is also a property. So let's say if I have to write unique values and unordered, so we cannot perform the indexing and slicing. So moving forward, the other things that we can do is student ID. Unlike tuple, we are able to modify set as similar to the list. We will be able to modify to set also. We are able to modify. Only tuples are the one that are immutable. So that was the reason we were not able to perform any add or remove operation. So in set we have dot add function. Let's say I want to add one more ID 104 and print the student IDs. Okay. So 103, 104. Okay. You can see here that is there. Let's say one of the student left the academy and we want to remove his or her ID. So the operation is quite simple. Student IDs and dot remove. Let's say I want to remove the student ID 103. Okay. And I will print just to validate the output on the console. Here you can see 103 is now removed. For the similar operation, we have discard function also. I will tell you the difference also, but let's first write the code for that. Students IDs dot discard, and let's say 102 I want to remove, and oops, I forgot to print the output. So here you can see 104, 101. It also performs similar operation to remove, but there is one difference. Let's say in remove function, I wrote a value that is not a part of the set. Okay, 10. Let's say I write 103 because 103 we have already removed. And if I try to print the student IDs, okay, so it will give me a error. Oh, sorry, it should be dot remove. This is not the correct one. Okay, so it will give me a key error that this is not present. That's why it is not able to execute. But instead of this, if I use the discard function, if the ID is not present, it is not a part of the set, it will simply ignore it and move forward without giving us any error. So discard is useful in that scenarios where we don't want to hold the program, don't want to get the error if the value is not present. Okay. And talking about the other functions, we can also count the number of elements present in the set. So length function we can use, and student IDs. Okay. So it has two elements currently, 104 and 101. Okay. Now there are some operations related to the set that we have studied in the high school mathematics, like union, insertion, all of that operations also we are able to do with the set in Python programming too. So let's say, let me create a example here. So we have set1 curly braces and the value is 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay. Then we have set2 curly braces 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay. And let's say we want to perform a union operation. So it is quite simple. Set1 union set2. Okay. So you can see, as we have studied in our high school, it will combine the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will give the combination of all. Now, if I go and perform the next operation, intersection, so 3 is the common element between both the set. So it will give us output as 3. Okay. Now, moving forward, if we want to find the difference, we can use dot difference function too. Difference basically will return us the value present in the first set but not in the second set. So let us write that one also. If we go to code, set1 dot difference. So you can see these two values are present in the first set but not in the second. 3 is present, so it eliminated 3 out of this. Okay. And if we want to clear the set, we have a clear function too. Okay. So we can have student IDs dot clear, and then we can print the output to the console. Okay, so now we have a blank set. So we understood what operations we can perform on the set, what all things we can do. Let's have a quick recap. Okay. So we started with the definition of the set. Set basically does not allow the duplicates value. It can hold only the unique values, and it is an unordered collection. So wherever, like student ID, we require unique values, courses we require unique values. So in this, if Python has to be eliminated, it should not be added twice. We need to use the set data type to store such values. Okay. And on the coding side, we started with creation of this set. We use curly braces to hold the value in the set format, and we checked the data type. We performed the add and remove operations on the set. We saw the difference between discard and remove. Then we moved forward with length and union, insertion, difference operation. And we also, at final step, we checked how we can clear the set completely. Okay. So this was it for this video. If you like the playlist, keep watching. Thank you and have a nice day.